Let's talk about forming your LLC. No matter what type of business you got, you want to be able to form an LLC. Now, I don't have this on the board, but an LLC is a limited liability company, right? It is how you formate your business, right? With the state, and you are able to file taxes. You are able to begin building business credit. You have to pay taxes. You know what I mean? Things like that. And we're going to talk about how you form your LLC in Pennsylvania, right? It's not as hard as people may think. So let's just start off number one by saying that the process is not as difficult as you may think. Now the first thing, guys, is choosing your name, right? You gotta choose the name of your business. What do you want your business to be titled, right? And when you choose that name, you have to make sure that that name is available, right? You gotta make sure that name is available. So what you would do is you would go on a state website, you would type in the name of your company in your particular state. If you're in PA, you want to type in Pennsylvania, and you want to see if their name is available or if it is already being used by another entity or business, right? Somebody else may have that name, right? So you want to get your business, you want to get your business license if it is required in your state. Now, depending on what type of business you are starting, depending on what type of business you're starting, you might need a business license. A business license may be required, right? And I don't want you guys to get confused because an LLC and a business license is not the same thing, right? Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to decide, are you going to electronically file your paperwork or you want to physically mail your paperwork in, right? So we got to print out all the paperwork. You gotta fill it out, and I'm gonna do that on another video where I can actually show you the paperwork and what it means to fill out, right? So you want to fill out all the paperwork, get all your documents together that you're gonna need, right? You want to come up with your business name, fill out all the paperwork, and what you're gonna file is a certification of organization. All right, these are one of the forms that you're gonna fill out, whether it is online or whether you're doing it by mail. It is a certification of organization, right? So the next thing you want to do is draft your LLC. All right. So the next form is an operating agreement, right? So it's pretty much two forms. These are the main two forms you are going to be filling out: the organization form and the operating agreement form, right? And the operating agreement is pretty much what it sounds like: who's operating a business, who's running a business, who's responsible for what, right? And then the certification of organization, that form just pretty much says like what your business is, you know, what your company name is, what type of services or products, like what do you do, the description of your business, you know what I mean, paying your taxes, like it's really not as difficult as you may think it is, right? So you want to draft your operating agreement, right? Now these are the two. Like if you're doing paper mail, those are the two forms you pretty much sending in. If you're doing it on e-file, if you're doing it on e-file, then it may not be 2 pages, but you'll just have to stroll and complete those given sections, right? Now, like I said, next you want to send your paperwork in. If you're doing it by mail, you want to click submit. If you're actually doing it electronically, and you want to already kind of have an understanding of where you're going, right? Like I said, think about what you want your business name to be. See if that name is available. Think about the description of your business. If you already did like a business outline, or if you already have a business plan, you might already know some of these things. So when you see it on the paperwork or when you see it on your computer screen, it's gonna be like, okay, I know what to fill in. And if you don't know, Google is always your best friend. So if you see something on there and you're like, what does this mean? If you Google it, it'll break it down for you. Sometimes even give you an example, and then you're going to know exactly how to fill out your paperwork. Now, I don't have this up here, guys, but the filing fee in Pennsylvania is 125, right? So you want to complete all the paperwork. Always double check it before you send it in. Double check it, and then you can check that status within 30 days to see if your LLC was approved. But like I said, guys, choose your business name, get a business license if it is required. File your certification of organization. Draft your LLC operating agreement, and then you want to send your paperwork. Now, after you do this, right, and your LLC is approved by the state, now you're going to get like some compliance fees and different things you have to also pay that's going to be coming in the mail afterwards, which we can continue at a later date because I don't want to confuse you with what's going to happen after. We want to focus on what's happening now and actually forming an LLC. So, honestly, the main thing to it is, guys, filling out the paperwork, knowing what type of business you want to start, knowing the description of your business, and it's not even gonna go, into detail like what is your pricing point and things like that. And then ask you how long you've been operating your business. Just a few questions. It's not that long, guys. But if you're in Pennsylvania, these are some quick and easy 5 steps. Literally, 5 steps to file your LLC yourself. You can do it yourself, guys. If you don't want to do it yourself, you need assistance, man, I can help you out with that as well. But I want to give you guys 5 simple steps to file your LLC to get your business started in 2022. Let's get it.